Hey Fisherman, Aqua Duelist here, and I think it was Saturday. Konami dropped the ball on King's Court, and we got some information. And I know it's a little late to party, but I really want to talk about this. I'm really excited and also a bit disappointed. My disappointment kind of also involves the Egyptian God decks, which we're just gonna say Egyptian God structure decks. Even though structure deck's not a name, just for the sake. Um, Bit disappointed because I thought it'd be more pertaining to them, and I'll get into that. But let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more awesome content, and we're gonna jump right into this discussion. So, King's Court, I'm really excited, and the main reason why I'm super excited is the fact that King's Knight, Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, Arcana Knight, Joker. It's that whole little mini archetype that Yugi had is getting support, and let's be real, is like the only archetype that he's played that hasn't gotten support yet. And it's 2021, and it's about freaking time. Oh man, I'm really happy because this is honestly my favorite thing that Yugi played. That it's finally happening. It's finally getting support. So we basically just got two cards announced, and then we got we didn't get effects announced, but we know a little bit. And then they basically said there's going to be a trap and spell on top of that. But here's the thing: the first card that got announced was Joker Knight, which if you look at the picture on the website, they show the packs, and the one in the middle, I'm assuming, is Joker Knight. The pack on the left, though, looks like a retrain of Queen's Knight. I can't tell what's on the pack to the right at all. I got no idea what that is, but so I think we could possibly be getting more monsters than just Joker Knight. But talk about Joker Knight really quick. So basically, one of the things that I thought was interesting is that it says that it can basically take the name, basically kind of take the names of all three, King, Queen, and Jack. It basically can become them. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, make that a bit more consistent. But the thing I'm wondering, though, is does it get all three names at once? Does it become, just one of them? What the deal is? I want to know. And then Konami also compared the card to Magician Souls. Now, Magician Souls is a really great card. Now, if you're comparing this card to Magician Souls, now I have some high standards here for the other cards, just because this is my favorite thing Yugi used. You are setting these standards high for me. I'm not expecting this deck to be, a top tier, tier 1, tier 0 deck. No, I'm actually expecting this to be pretty good rogue at this point. If we're gonna go, compare stuff to Magician Souls, I want to be able to take this thing to locals and top. I want to be able to take this thing to a event and probably not get first place, but get a top. That's I'm hoping, but that's pretty high hopes. So probably gonna be disappointed because the other cards might not be that great. But back to this. So basically, they're saying how this can basically return itself from the graveyard to the hand by recycling a light warrior back into the deck, and then free summon each turn, like Magician Souls. That's the whole concept there. That's pretty excited. I want to know the full effect on this because I'm very curious. And the other card we actually got named was Arcana Trump Joker, I think it was, or Arcana Trump Knight. I can't remember if it was Trump, if it was a Knight or Joker in the name, but it was just Arcana Trump. Call it that. So, and this card, got mentioned that it powers itself up based on the number of cards in your hand, your opponent's hand. So that's kind of interesting, actually. And in the first paragraph, I think it was, they mentioned how this new strategy is meant to replace the cards in your hand to where you're back at full hand. So I'm like, okay, that's it's very interesting how I'm just kind of wondering how are they gonna enact that or enable this. Is there gonna be like a bunch of like draw one effects or what? Like I'm very curious. I'm very excited. So, and on top of that too, we did get announced or there would be a trap and spell just for that deck specifically. But going back to the pack covers, the pack on the left I said looks like Queen's Knight, a retrain of Queen's Knight, and no other monsters got mentioned. So I'm wondering if they're gonna do a retrain of Queen's Knight, just Queen's Knight, which an effect version would be cool. Make it to where like it takes the name of Queen. The card effect could be like this card's treated as Queen's Knight, or its name becomes Queen's Knight, and it could summon a King's Knight from deck. And then that would summon the Jack's Knight. Like that'd be cool. That gets you all three pieces. But that's just an idea. I'm wondering if it's just Queen's Knight. Are they going to do a retrain of all of them? Am I wrong? Like if they do retrains of all of them, are they going to ultimately just replace the original trio, kind of like what they did with Magnets? You don't need to play the original Magnets anymore, Magnet Warriors. So that's a thing. But regardless, I'm very excited. I'm happy to see my favorite little archetype you can use get support finally. Now my disappointments. Originally, before this was announced, they said that this was going to power up the Egyptian god decks, and they only mention Slifer, which kind of sucks because I don't like Slifer. I like Obelisk. He's my favorite. Really does suck. I'm disappointed. Just the focus had shifted from supporting Egyptian gods to here's a strategy that can include Slifer. Kind of sucks. Just gonna be real. And one of the things too, before information for King's Court got announced, I was kind of thinking, the set's called King's Court. Well, Pharaoh is basically a king for Egypt, and I kind of had a slim, chance of hope. Maybe King's Court. I thought King's Knight, so I was like, maybe they could finally get support, maybe, but just disappointed that I don't really see anything. They don't mention Obelisk or any way that this could support the Obelisk decks. I mean, if these the new strategy for the whole Arcana Knights, if you want to, whatever you want to call them. I call them Poker Knights, but if just basically draw cards, that'd be pretty cool. You could draw into Obelisk, which would be awesome. So maybe there could be a way to somewhat incorporate him, but yeah, it's just a little disappointing to me that I kind of was expecting that, and I got something entirely different, even though I love what got announced for King's Court. Hoping that they actually do another side set that focuses on something Kaiba had that could support Obelisk for a strategy, but kind of doubt it, because honestly, what did Kaiba really have besides Blue Eyes and XYZ machines, basically? To make Dragon XYZ Dragon Head Cannon. He didn't really have anything. He had a couple. He had a lot of one-of monsters. He had a couple like two off stuff, and you had Rabbit Horseman. That little whole fusion thing, that was kind of cool. Like there could maybe be something there. Maybe. Another could be an idea for a side set, but I digress. I'm still very happy. I'm just disappointed. Nothing for really Obelisk. Looking at Obelisk is just the Obelisk deck description reading. It says monsters that just kind of replace itself and protect your life points. So I immediately think of stuff like the monsters that summon stuff of an attribute like 1500 attack or less. Marsh Macaron. Nimble Manga, Battle Fader, Swift Scarecrow, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. that's just kind of, I just kind of expect stuff, or kind of, expect stuff like that reading the description for Obelisk. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a side set that could have some stuff for Obelisk. But guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to me. I guess rant, ramble, complain, not complain. I don't know. I don't know what I want to call this video, honestly. But just thank you guys for watching this video. I'd actually like to hear y'all's thoughts. Where are y'all picking up King's Court? Y'all excited for it? Passing on it? Do you guys think that maybe there could be a side set with stuff that could cater more towards a obelisk kind of strategy? And go ahead and harpoon that subscribe button for more awesome content, and don't forget to harpoon that like button. And I will see y'all in the next video.